I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
We're ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
So my name is Keely, and I'm going to be asking you guys some questions. So first off, can y'all introduce yourselves to our viewers?
I'm Angel, the vocalist and guitarist of Minhole.
And I'm Shane, the drummer.
Cool. So for any people that have just stumbled across this interview and have never heard your music, how would you describe your sound?
It's really experimental and like goth-like with influences from subcultures like 90s and portrayed as dreamy.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. And where are y'all from?
Chula Vista, California.
Cool. So I heard that you guys are coming out with a 4-track EP soon. Can you give us some details on that?
So we have the actual cover art. I can show you a sneak peek on here. And it's a, 4-track. The topics include like natural beauty of just nature, and it's some of the songwriting process takes place as in a perspective of a caterpillar to a butterfly.
Nice.
And the caterpillar blooms into a butterfly and sees the world, and then he meets a bee, and the bee like it's like kind of like Bee Movie, but like the bee talks to humans, and then like they have a full conversation, and it kind of like goes out from there throughout the songs. But it's kind of cool.
I love that. So,
I
oh,
don't know
cool.
if
Is that
you
the
see it.
album art?
Yeah,
Cool.
sneak peek.
Cool. When is that going to be released? Do you think, like an estimate?
By the end of this month.
Okay, cool. So that's what y'all been working on during this quarantine and everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarantine, actually, what is the first thing you guys are going to do as a band when shows can, when we can do shows again?
Hopefully play at Bow Wow House. We love Bow Wow House.
Nice.
It's so like the vibe is just I like it a lot. Super cool.
Cool.
Yeah, hopefully we'll just like
But
I don't know,
just
do something.
create music going.
Just
Yeah.
do something.
Because we have lots of projects
play
like,
live or something.
for future, like we have like more EPs and albums that we're
Yeah.
working on.
So can you take us through what your creative process like typically looks like? Like when you sit down and write a song, like how do your ideas come to you?
I do it from poetry, and then once I like it goes hand in hand sometimes, obviously, but sometimes it's just a beat, sometimes it's just messing around with it, keep messing around with it. And then as we are both multi-instrumentalists, so we take perspective of how the other like instruments, the rooms and all that can like really affect the sound, the stereo sound.
It's just, we're like really into recording.
Yeah.
So just recording our ideas, I guess.
Right, yeah. So do you guys, sorry, what?
Working on building it from just recording our ideas. Like we'll build a track from an idea.
Right. So like
each EP is a different thing. Like each EP and like if we release an album, it connects with the other albums. But if we release an EP, it's gonna just be its own story line.
Okay. So like the albums kind of go together like as one big story, right? Cool. So like who's your like biggest inspiration to your music? Like if you have one. Like if you have one artist that like inspired you guys to start creating music, like personally or like as a band.
Okay. Like, cause we've been in bands, like so many bands as growing
Mhm.
up. So we went through like our phases and stuff. And so far, I'm really into like people who do the DIY, lo-fi, like indie kind of stuff. It's just more natural, and I really like can relate to that.
Mhm.
So I would say like probably Waves, and then a more popular band like classic, like that has like a more analog sound is Led Zeppelin.
Nice. Do you have like a favorite album by those artists, like that you
I
wanna?
like I like Lou Reed. I like Lou Reed. Sometimes I listen to him. Um, I don't know if you ever listen to him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Velvet
Yeah.
Underground. Really like them a lot. I think my favorite Lou Reed record is New York because I was thrifting and I found the cassette at Amvets, and like that was like the first Lou Reed record that I actually like listened to on a
Nice.
cassette tape, and I really like it. It's like my favorite one.
My
Cool.
favorite Lou Reed record would be Transformer. Super, super like just really creative with the New York vibe and scene. And when he came off of Velvet Underground, like he knew he wanted to like to just dive into his like art.
Nice. Um, so if you could interview any band or artist, who would you pick?
If I could hang out with like any artist, I'd probably choose like someone who's dead, probably like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, just because like it could be anyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like Kurt Cobain. He's also really one of my favorites too. So
That's a big question.
Yeah.
I would probably interview Nathan Williams from Waves and Spirit Club.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I can kind of hear some Spirit Club influences in your sounds, actually. Like, so I just wanted to let you know that if you were kind of looking to, take inspiration from Spirit Club, like you definitely nailed it. But anyway, if you could set up a show with other local artists that you like would want to play with, like who would you pick to set up that show with?
Blush.
Yeah, we're really connected with Blush. We just love like just the rage and like it's so experimental. Josh Crawford's like genius. Also, we've actually played with them like I don't know, like 5 times already. Well, we already did it, but you're asking like if we would play with the
In
band.
the future, yeah, like
we still like playing with Blush a lot,
okay.
and yeah, Josh is a good friend. So yeah.
Bad Kids, if they were still around.
Oh yeah, Bad Kids we always loved Bad Kids.
Oh, and
maybe like a reunion.
Junkie, Surf Curse, and Beach Goons definitely would want to play with them.
Nice. Cool. If you could have anyone direct a music video for you guys, like who would you have direct your music video?
Steven Spielberg.
That's a crazy question.
Sofia Coppola, definitely.
Nice.
We have a couple of music videos. They're mainly like DIY, but some of the directors are Brewski Productions and Isaiah Cruz and me. I filmed like one.
David Lynch.
Nice.
Pretty cool too.
Sweet. Do you guys have like a favorite show that you've played? Like, can you tell us a story about a show that you've done that was really, rad?
Yeah, when the cops came and shut us down so we had to like stop our set like halfway through, and everyone was like, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, the cops are here.
Oh.
And then like we ended up having to wait for like 20 to 30 minutes for the cops to leave. And
But then yeah, it was like popping after.
and
It was
then
like,
yeah, it just went. We got back into it and
Yeah.
like finished it.
Nice.
And it was cool.
And
our
the
last show was December at Bow House, and
Mhm.
we had just gotten like finalized our set. It was really Lights Productions was everything going cinematic, super fun, and so far that was a good set too. I thought so. Which one? The latest, the last one.
Oh yeah, that one was cool.
Nice. So what's your favorite like song that you've released so far, and why is it your favorite?
It's hard.
No, it's acoustic and experimental. It's called Diamond Fruit, off the newest record, The Crypt. It's my favorite because it has so many topics, and it's just like so many metaphors, and it's just, I don't know. I thought I liked it so much, like I would listen to it myself.
Cool. Yeah. That's really rad. Do you have any announcements you'd like to make?
Well, after all this is like, well, the quarantine and all that, hopefully we can be playing again and releasing more music, because we do have a lot of future releases. Also, hopefully new members. We could get new members, because we know a lot of people. Usually they're busy and stuff, but we could get through it. Let's see what else.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bass. We just need a bass.
Oh, yeah, our bassist just like quit like that same day of that last
yeah,
show.
so our bassist moved, and he moved he moved places, and he also just isn't going into a new thing. So just to announce that, and that we are looking for a bassist.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Cool.
if you know anyone or
So I'll definitely put on the Orbital Events page that you guys are looking for a bassist, and maybe someone will hit us up about it.
yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time to answer these questions. I just want to say, if you want to hear some of Mint Hole's music, you can find them on Spotify, Bandcamp, or YouTube, and you can connect with them via Instagram or Twitter. I'll put the links in the description for you. Thank you for tuning into this interview.
Thanks. Bye. We'll see you.